family, and welcome to another adventure with Peggy
and the Don.
And the Don. So this morning we are doing peach cobbler two ways. We're going to do a lazy man peach cobbler or a peach cobbler dump cake, however you choose to say it. And then we're going to make a peach cobbler semi-scratch. As you know, peaches are not in season this time, so we have to use canned peaches. Today's video, we are in collaboration with This and That with Denise Jordan. We met her of course, on YouTube. Very nice soul. She's a beautiful soul, and we love her so much, and we love watching her channel. And we were a big fan of hers even before we started our channel.
Yeah.
So anyway, we asked you to go over there and see what she's got going on today too, because we are both making cobbler. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what I'm doing is I got these from Walmart in one of my hauls. This is sliced peaches, and it says in heavy syrup, but when I tasted it, it did not taste like heavy syrup. So anyway, this is a 29-ounce can, and I'm going to use 2 of them. All right, so what I like to do is I have my pot here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. That's my first. And then I'm going to drain the juice off the second one so it won't be too juicy. So I've pulled off about 75% of the juice that was in there. And so I'm going to go in and put that in just like that. I love the smell of peaches. It smells wonderful. All right, so to that I'm going to add a half a cup of sugar, the regular white sugar. And you know, you always want to do half, and then you'll go back and add the other half because you don't want it to form a ball or clump up. All right, and so then I'm going to put the other half. All right. I know you guys think this is a lot of sugar, but you want to make sure that your cobbler is sweet enough. Okay, and so then I'm going to go here again, and I'm going to put, I'm going to put half now. And I'm going to put the other half. All right, so we've done that. Give it a good stir to make sure it's done. Now what I have here is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And so I'm going to go ahead and add those both here. And we'll give it a good stir. I'm telling you what, one of our subscribers was like, when I did my apple pie in the jar, they were like, man, I wish I had smell-o-vision. I bet it smells heavenly in your home. And I just must say, I wish you guys could really smell the smell of nutmeg and cinnamon. It just brings me back to when I was a kid and my mom used to cook. It's just something nostalgic about it. Sometimes, you know, you cook something and you get that little nostalgic feeling. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the stove, and I'm going to cook it for about 15-20 minutes. So let's go here.
You know, when Peggy told me she was making the peach cobbler, it brought up a memory I had. You know, I had peach cobbler around, I guess I was 5, 6, 7 years old or something. I was pretty young. And I actually did not like it. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just too mushy or something. I always had a problem with textures. But anyway, I went like 30 years without having another peach cobbler. Over 30 years. Maybe 35 years without having another peach cobbler. And then when Peggy made one a while back, she said, Donald, just try it. And just like all the other times when she said, Donald, just try it, I did. And of course, I loved it. I love the way peach cobbler. I've always liked the taste of peaches, but I don't know, maybe it was just a texture thing, but I guess I'm getting over that. It was a lot of foods like that. I went 30-something years without even eating a rib because I had one that had too much fat on it, and then I decided I didn't like ribs. So give stuff a shot. I love it. I'm gonna love this too. I'm already getting the emergency ice cream ready.
So guys, before this starts to bubble really good, I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla in here. Just a teaspoon. That gives it that extra flavor. So I put this on the stove, brought it up to a boil, and then I took it down medium-low for 15 minutes. This is the result of that. Just 15 minutes. Now, I tasted it. It tastes amazing. What we want to do now is, it's too juicy for me. So I made just a very small slurry. So this is a tablespoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon and a half of water, maybe a little more. You know how you want your slurry. So I'm just going to pour that in a little bit just to thicken that juice up just a little bit. I don't want to thicken it up too much, but just a little bit, okay? Because I want it to be juicy, but not so juicy.
I'm just smelling the peach cobbler right now. And I'm just sitting here like, man, that smells like I can eat it out the pot right there.
And it's already thickening up, okay? So that's about as thick as I want it, okay? Because I didn't want it too thick. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my famous pans, and I'm just going to pour this inside. Be careful because you know it will splash, all right?
Oh man,
that smells
it
amazing.
Still smells even better. That's crazy.
All right, and so at this point what you would do is I have a box of regular cake mix. It's just regular vanilla cake mix, yellow cake flour. And I'm gonna sprinkle that right on top, just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just want to cover all the peaches. Now I'm just gonna go in and level it, you know. Just level it down a little bit. I have here 1 stick of melted butter. This is unsalted butter. So I've melted it, and so I'm just gonna pour this on top, just like that. Try to get it all over as much as you can. Now if you're uncomfortable with putting this melted butter on top, you can always just cut your butter in small pieces and put it on top. You'll get the same result. So now we're going to put this in the oven on 350 degrees, and everybody's oven is different, so I'm going to wait until it's fully done, but you just want to make sure the crust is brown. That's what you're looking for. Just want a nice brown crust on top. So I'll let you know. Normally I do it for 45 minutes to an hour, so let's just see how long this takes. Okay? Hello family, I am back with the second pie. The first pie is in the oven. So right here, I know I've done this crust before, but I just want to do it again. So for the crust, I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 5 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to very quickly, I mix that all together. And so the second part of the crust is you'll need 1½ sticks of butter, but you want to cube it. Again, when I make this, when I know I'm going to make this crust, I put it in the freezer overnight because I want my butter to be froze hard, okay? I do the same for my Crisco. This is the butter flavored Crisco, the baking Crisco. This is 1/3 cup, okay? So I do them both the same. Put them both in the freezer overnight so that they could be hard. Now there's nothing you could do to make this Crisco hard. It's not going to harden, but it does the job. So please go ahead and do that. But anyway, so here's my 1½ stick of butter. I froze it. I cut it into little small cubes, and I'm just going to add that. And then here's my 1/3 cup of Crisco. This I want to pulse it because I want to just get those nice chunks of butter and Crisco in my flour, because if you go ahead and grind this together, you won't get those nice pieces of butter and Crisco that makes your crust very flaky. So I'm just going to pulse it until I can get it grainy, like a cornmeal consistency, okay? So let's do it. Don't do that one. See how that is? It's like a cornmeal consistency. It worked out perfectly this time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my water. And you want to do 12 tablespoons. All right, so let's get busy. Always do my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to end up being 12. Right now, I always do the 10 first. 10 tablespoons of ice cold water. We will get this blended. And then you will just wrap this in saran wrap. And through the magic of YouTube, I already had one pre-made. It's been in the refrigerator for about an hour anyway. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this crust.
I am stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck in a position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I don't know what it means, no. This is what it feels like. But you're not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. Let's share out and hitchhike. There is nothing we can't do. Ooh, baby, it's
perfect, yeah, I know that now. When it came crashing down, all I know is that I need you around. When it comes crashing down, all I need is not to feel so much alone. So step inside my zone, baby, you can give me everything I want. Everything I want.
All right, guys, so this is a half a stick of butter. I'm gonna go in and brush on my lettuce. I'm not gonna use all this butter.
Do it.
I'll use most of it though.
You make my heart and spirit always dance and sing. You're captivating me. All I need is to know that I'm in your heart.
Trying to get every bit of
And
crust.
never be apart. All I need is not to feel so much alone.
You asked for it, you got it.
So step inside my zone, baby, I can give you everything you want. Everything you want. You are all I need now. It's crazy, but it's true. You're all I need.
All right, family, so I made peach cobbler 2 ways. What I will say is I normally add a egg wash on top of my for real peach cobbler. And I didn't do it this time, I just put butter. If I had put the egg wash on there, I would have had a darker crust. But it still looks and smells amazing. So we're gonna try the dump cake first. We're gonna try the, what do you call Lazy Man?
The lazy version.
We're gonna try the Lazy Man / dump peach cobbler first to see what they think about that. Now you know you're not gonna do that, right? Because you're
okay.
not gonna go in there and do that.
All right, so I'm gonna use about a little bit of my ice cream on this one. Just a little bit right here.
Okay.
Get a little peach, a little bit of crust.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm not even, like I say, I'm not that big on peaches, but that's really good.
Yeah.
That is really
Yeah.
good. You know what, baby? I should let it cool off every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Because last time she made the hot apple pie, boy, I ate it right after it came out the oven. Let me try some of this
See,
ice
I
cream.
like to leave that one juicy because I like to pour the juice over my ice cream.
That is so good, baby.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you think, Trigger?
Yeah.
If you could talk with your mouth full. Dang.
Some ice cream.
I did not
good?
expect that.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
I ain't expect it to be as good as it is.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as good as it is.
All right, so let's cut into the other pie. Now this is going to be a little hot tray.
Man.
And this one has the double crust.
Oh,
Has
that's right.
crust at the bottom and the top.
Look at that, y'all.
The smoke adds to
Ooh. That thick feel. Look at the steam coming off of it. Put a little bit of ice cream.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, that's right. You can put a little ice cream on it. That should make it cool, right? That is very good.
But
I'm picking the first one. I'm picking Lazy Man right now. This is, man, I love your crust and your filling. Oh, it just need to cool off. That's all it is.
What's up? What's up, dog?
They're both delicious. Still picking Lazy Man right now.
are you? The Lazy Man is just better.
Yeah. Maybe it's just...
Ouch. My tongue.
So this is a little less sweet. It tastes better with the ice cream than the other one did with the ice cream.
Well, the other one is basically a cake on top of a pie.
That's what it is.
It's a cake on top of a pie.
Yep. See, if you like a lot of peach flavor, this is the one. If you want more sweet, then that's the one.
Which one I prefer? I'm not gonna lie, I prefer this one.
Okay.
Over that one.
But do they both taste good?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They taste great.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can't go wrong either way. That's the whole point. You can't go wrong either way.
Yeah.
I think if you was gonna make one for like the family, I would rather have the one with the more crust. 'Cause I like more crust. Yeah. Cause you'll run out of topping on that one, I guess. But I like this one. But either one you make, I'll be good.
All right, family. So there you have it. They prefer the Lazy Man because that's basically a cake on top of a pie because of the sweetness. But as far as taste, they go with the homemade.
Yeah.
So either way, they like them both.
Hey, be sure to head over to This and That with Denise Jordan to see how her cobbler came out. I'll be watching that one right after I finish my cobbler here. And if you comment on it, make sure you let them know that Pegi and Don sent you.
Thank you, family.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a great weekend. And remember to goddamn do something good for yourself.
And for others as well.
And for others as well. Y'all take
Thank
it easy,
you.
fam.